Hello everybody, my name is Colin Flack, this is Christopher Belt, and this is Flashback. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well.
School okay today? Everything's alright?
I didn't fight any kids, no kids bled, no kids cried, so it was a good day.
It's good to hear. Now what classes do you teach?
I'm an English teacher, so I teach creative writing, English 2, and English 3.
So what do you know about Street Fighter Alpha 2?
It's just Street Fighter is like one of my main games that I've always played. I am one of those geeks where I got into like the storyline, so I've like read all the storylines for a bunch of the games. And then I was a kid who just liked to roughhouse. So this was like, let's play the game and then let's try to do it in real life when we fight each other.
Right.
So no, it's just it's a classic 2D fighter. It's reliable. You can pick it up, have some fun. It's a game that's easy to like play in like a 20-minute installment and have a good time.
So who's your favorite character?
I choose Ken.
You choose Ken?
Yeah, Ken's my primary.
Primary?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I don't really know how to play this game that much, so you might have to help me like as I go.
Okay.
But I'll just choose Ryu.
Yeah, no, I would recommend that to start.
Handicap, oh boy.
I
Just leave it as it is.
Yeah. I think, you can make it so your punches do more damage or something.
Gotcha, gotcha. So have you played the previous installments of Street Fighter?
There's one other game, Street Fighter 2, and Street Fighter 2 Turbo that I played, and those were actually the games that I played first. There is a Street Fighter 1, but it was old and weird.
Yeah.
So I never played that one. So I started off with Street Fighter 2, and then I was just into the franchise. There's comic books, there's movies, there's toys, and I was into all of them. Ooh, you can do a Hadouken. And I like the super moves.
Super moves, yeah. I'm not sure how to pull them off either. Okay, alright. I'm just gonna get swamped. Yeah.
Yeah, I can play this game nicely.
Okay.
I played Street Fighter. This is probably the fighting game I played the most, and I've played tons of Ken. So I'm the type where I don't, even in like movies and stuff, I tend to not like the main character. I feel like it's too obvious to like choose the main character. Ryu's the main character. But I did choose Ken just because, I don't know, I like the special moves, the Hurricane Kick, the Hadouken. Ah, you tinged. We call that tinging.
Call it tinging?
Yeah, you tinged.
So, from what I heard, you said you played this on the Super Nintendo when you were younger?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was definitely a Super Nintendo kid. I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't have anything against Sega, and I was also like jealous that the Sega games had blood in them.
Oh yeah. It was like a big controversy with this game, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was like there's a blood. I know it seems so silly now, where it's like a Mortal Kombat, you like X-ray cave in someone's nose bone to the
right. Yeah.
And before they're just mad about a little blood spray, blood spray. But I always thought it was cool that Sega had the blood. You had to put a blood code in.
Right. Yeah.
On Super Nintendo to get the blood, so that was kind of whack. But I was always a Super Nintendo kid. I played, I'm Mario over Sonic.
Have you been a gamer since your youth? Like how long have you been in the business?
I don't know. I almost see now gaming so intense. I'm like, do I dare even identify it as having ever been a gamer? I played tons of video games when I was younger, and it's fizzled out in college, actually. And then I just didn't play as much.
Do you have a least favorite character?
Yes!
Let's hear it.
My least favorite is Zangief.
Zangief.
He's the big Russian wrestler. He's my least favorite character to be, but my favorite character to fight against.
Oh yeah.
Because he's such a big target. I just do, especially with Ken, I just like do maximum pressure.
So is there like a character that you like hate fighting against?
I don't like fighting against Ryu or Kuma. It's the computer.
Oh yeah.
And then otherwise, no. I used to hate Dalzine, but then I started to use them, so I appreciate them more.
You mentioned that you played this like when you were younger. Out of your friends when you were younger, were you like the best or second best or?
So I was a closet nerd, so my friends didn't really play.
Okay.
I played with my brothers.
Okay.
And out of my brothers, at first, I was not one of the best ones. Like, my older brother's 4 years older than me, so like that gap is pretty significant for a while.
Especially when you're, you know.
Yeah, I'm 6, he's 10. It's like, you're gonna kill me. He's 14, I'm 10. You know.
So you can barely hold the controller.
Right. And then my little brother, who's 6 years younger than me, he grew up playing games more. So he was like a childhood prodigy where he was like 6 and he could hang with us. We're like, dude, you're 6. But no, I played a lot when I was a kid. And outside of Street Fighter, like I played Chrono Trigger. I beat Final Fantasy, not 7, Final Fantasy 8 and 9. And I played 10. Other than that, I played my wrestling games. Earlier on, I played like Madden and NBA 2K, but it's like, honestly, I got to a point where it's like, I play basketball in real life.
Right, yeah. It's like, I don't even play this anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to do the thing that I don't do, like wrestling or Street Fighter.
Right.
I'm also like Sagat. I like the
Sagat.
Sagat and Aiden. See, that's the other thing. I like Aiden. I don't know. I just am partial to the secondary characters and things.
Right, just not like the main character. Ryu, like, I feel like compared to like, not Ryu, Ken compared to like Ryu, I feel like you said, it's kind of like hand in hand, but I feel like Ryu is more of like a mascot than Ken is.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And then I do, especially, I guess the other thing I like about Street Fighter Alpha 2 was they did differentiate Ken and Ryu more. So like,
oh, is that different from like Street Fighter 2?
Yeah, Street Fighter 2, they literally they do the thing where they just copy and paste the sprite.
Gotcha.
But in this is when they, you know, Ken's kicks are different. Ken's uppercut has fire, but his Hadouken doesn't. Like Ryu's uppercut doesn't have fire, but he does the super Hadouken. So it's like, okay, you're doing a little bit of differentiation.
So I assume like are you still like a gamer today? Like you still like play games?
I wouldn't. So I feel like I play so infrequently I can't claim that tag. But I do play video games. You know, with the kids, my super kids keep getting in the way.
Oh yeah.
But actually, so I feel like I'm about to start getting back into. Like recently, to reconnect with a friend from childhood, I started playing. What's the game? Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh yeah.
So I played that for a while. You know, I have like 80 hours on that in like a year. So then I fizzle on that. I consistently played the wrestling games because I love fake wrestling. So I play those pretty consistently because that's the thing. Like, I had a buddy in junior high. Well, he's been my friend since 2nd grade. But like in junior high and high school, when the first wrestling boom hit, part of what drove it were the video games.
Right.
So we played the games a lot, and we would stay up like, there's been several instances of us staying up all night long, creating wrestlers and like making our own like wrestling league. And we'd make goofy wrestlers, like people with like flesh-colored wrestling attire.
Oh yeah.
Or just like I made a guy named Caviar, and he looks like Porky Pig. Like, just goofy stuff like that. And then I make my own creator wrestler named Psycho Black. I've been making them since 7th grade, and I'm 35 now, so it's been like 22 years of me making Psycho Black on wrestling games.
You still make them?
Yes, I do. So, and then I make him win I go through the thing, he wins the belt and all that stuff. But no, it's just one of those things that it just gives me the fond memories of hanging out with my friend, and I'm a fan of fantasy violence as well.
Yeah.
I like fantasy violence.
Yeah.
But yeah, the video games drove it, and that was another big thing, so that's why I still play now. Other than that, so what's just happened is last week I bought Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and my son he's 3, he can already play it. So now like the last 2 days we've like played for 2 hours straight. It's like I haven't really done that for a while.
Right.
Like I think the other day it was like 3 hours. You were just playing Dragon Ball for 3 hours. It's like, okay, I haven't really done this for a while. So it kind of is creeping back up a little bit. And as I get more time, just when your kids aren't as small, you don't have to be as attentive, or he can actually before you can participate.
Have you ever entered any like video game tournaments, like either for this game or for anything else?
Yes, I did. So, and that's what I was gonna say earlier. So I played with my brothers a lot, and at first I wasn't the best, but then in college, he wasn't my roommate. He was like my neighbor. He gamed a lot, so we would always play Capcom vs Street Fighter 2, and we'd play for hours and hours and hours. And then with playing with him, when I went back to play with my brothers, I was like, you guys can't touch me.
Yeah.
And then he also got me into playing Tekken.
Tekken.
So I never played Tekken growing up. I didn't play it till college, and then he got me playing Tekken, and then there's a Tekken tournament in town. So there's 13 people, and I got 6th place.
6, not bad.
Which, yeah, I had been playing for under a year, and I actually beat his brother.
Really?
In the tournament, and then I beat another guy, and then I lost. But I won 2 rounds. Well, I lost the first round, and I won like 2 consolation rounds. So I got 6th place out of 13.
Do you prefer this over Tekken, or like is there a fighting game that you prefer more, or is that like?
I think I prefer this just because it's the familiarity of it.
Right.
And the nostalgia of it. Tekken's fun, but it's also, I almost feel like you have to be more into it. Like Tekken, like I really had to like go to practice mode and just practice on a dummy for a good, I didn't really have to do that much with Street Fighter on that. It's like, yeah.
Right. So you said other games, you were more of a Nintendo kid as a kid.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming when you said you played the wrestling games, you played them like on the N64 or?
Yeah, the N64 was the one that like everyone, my generation, everyone played that game, and everyone's gonna freak out about it.
Right.
But then they kept making games after that. Yeah, some of the classic, right? They kept making games after that, so just keep going.
Thank you for watching, everybody. I've been Colin Flack, and this has been Flashback.